Hey everybody, my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Welcome to my attic stairwell. And hey, it's the Coltrane Tuesday show. Thank you so much for joining me here for this time where we come together every week and we do some music stuff and talk about some things, and yeah, we have a good time. You may have seen me moments ago over on the Facebook page when I gave a brief introduction to what we're going to do today. But for those of you who are just tuning in on YouTube, hi, welcome. I'm a little discombobulated because I am running a little bit late today, but that is okay. I'm going to get my thoughts organized well enough to be able to communicate at least some of them to you. We are going to play a round of the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. We are going to talk about the big, the Come Together event. The Come Together event that we did to benefit No Place for Hate. That was back on the 30th of April, and there's another event related to that coming up on Friday, and there's all sorts of cool stuff in this basket that you could go home, that could be delivered to your house, in fact, if you join us on Friday, or if you contribute to the campaign. And starting a new segment that will maybe become a recurring segment, we will see. We're called Genre Bent, where we're going to take a song that you know and play it not in the style you know it. We're starting off with a song by Jimmy Buffett, and so that's going to be part of what we do today. But well, first off, if you can actually see and hear me, by all means, please let me know in the comments, because it is not unusual for my gear to suddenly decide that no one should be able to hear you today. So that kind of validation that this is actually functioning, always welcome and helpful. In addition to that, we are going to play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game today, so I would love to hear from you about that. The way the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game works is that people who are live online with me and with you and all of us right now give me song suggestions, and I have to respond to them in some manner. If the song that's requested is one that I know, then I will go ahead and play it. If the song that's requested is one that I kind of sort of know, like I've heard it before well enough to have some idea of where this is going, I will then have to attempt to figure out how to play it here in front of everybody. If I do not know the song at all, or as happened last time, if I just don't recognize the song by its name and the information that is provided to me in the request, then I have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play. Hey, thank you, Emma. I appreciate the validation. You are a wonderful person, and I'd be happy to provide that validation to you. So yes, get in your requests now for the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game, which we will play in just a little bit. But first, we're going to do something that seemed like a good idea when I came up with it, and we'll see how this goes now. I, at the very last moment, made a significant change in terms of how I was going to present this song. There was going to be a kazoo involved, and at the last second I realized, no, there is enough else that's going on that is taxing my mental capacity, that trying to add an additional piece to it is going to result in a less enjoyable rendition of the song. So we're going to cut that, so there's no kazoo this time. But just be aware that it's right here. So like if the song that's requested might require kazoo, or if so I don't know if this is a threat or a promise, but that's available if that's something that we decide we need to have happen. But in the meantime, I said we're going to do a song by Jimmy Buffett, but not in the style of Jimmy Buffett, as a thing that I mention somewhat regularly when I'm performing live in front of people. I got my start as a musician, cut my teeth as a performer in front of significant audiences and not so significant audiences, as the front man of a Jimmy Buffett cover band when I was in high school. So there's a chunk of Jimmy Buffett's catalog that at one point I knew relatively well. One of the songs, of course, that everyone always loves to hear from Jimmy Buffett is, of course, Margaritaville. some point last year, I decided to come up with a different arrangement of Margaritaville, because I've done several over the years. Say, hey, let's do it in a bossa nova style. Margaritaville with a bossa nova style. So if you've followed what I've done over on the Cyber Speakeasy show over on Rock Valley, you may have heard this arrangement before, but I decided to dust it off for this new segment where we take a song and do it in a different genre. So we'll see how this goes. There are lots of key aspects of the bossa nova sound. I cannot duplicate all of them with just me with a guitar, but the loop pedal allows me to put a few of them together in a way that we'll see how this goes. So Margaritaville, I need to remember to start the beat slowly, because otherwise the song will be too fast. Makes sense, right? Let's see. Yes, good. Nibbling on a sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All those tourists covered with oil, strumming my sixth string out on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my high lost shaker salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I think it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason I stay here all season. I've got nothing to show but this brand new tattoo, but it's a real beauty of a Mexican cutie. How it got here now, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my high lost shaker salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it could be my fault. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Old man in tank tops, cruising the gift shops, checking out the Chiquitas down by the shore. They dream about weight loss, wish they could be their own boss. They 3-day vacations can be such a bore. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my high loft shaker salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it's probably my fault. There's another verse here somewhere. Ah, that's what it is. I blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop top, cut up my heel, I had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, soon it will render. Frozen concoction that helps me hang on. We're staying away again in Margaritaville, searching for my high loft shaker salt. Salt, salt, salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I know it's my own damn fault. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I know it's my own damn fault. Little rough around the edges, but there you go. Margaritaville in a bossa nova style with only one person, a guitar, and a loop pedal. So there you go. That was a thing. That was a thing that actually happened. So, like I mentioned, we will shortly be playing the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. If you are watching, a couple folks are watching live right now, please go ahead and get in your requests for the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. If you missed my explanation at the top of the show, I'll give it to you again. Hey, and also, you can hit that like button, and you can hit that subscribe button, which are down somewhere underneath the video that's happening right now. And you can hit that share button if you think, oh, hey, this other person I know, that person enjoys playing games on the internet. That person would probably enjoy this video as well. You can do that, and they can join us because it is more fun to play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game when there are more folks who are here. And there can always be more folks. So the way we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game, people will give me a song request, and then I will have to respond to that request. If the song is one that I know, I will go ahead and play it. We'll keep in mind that I have not rehearsed it, so it will be even less rehearsed than the Bossa Nova Margaritaville that I just did. If the song is one that I kind of sort of know, like I've seen people play it before, or I used to know how to play it a couple decades ago, or I've seen, it's come up on the Spotify multiple times and like it gets stuck in my head periodically, but I've never actually attempted to play it before, I will then try to figure out how to play it here in front of everybody. If the song that's requested is one that I do not recognize or do not know at all, I will have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. Emma has requested Friday I'm in Love, kazoo optional. So what Emma knows, what maybe many people do not know, is that I had also come up with a bossa nova arrangement for Friday I'm in Love. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to do that in a bossa nova style or try to do it with the kazoo. Intriguing. Very intriguing. Let's see how this goes. I also don't think I remember all the lyrics, but I probably remember significant percentage of them. So we'll see how that goes. So while parts of my brain are engaged with trying to figure out how I'm going to play Friday I'm in Love by The Cure, I will talk to you about a few other cool things that are happening. Speaking of Emma, some of you may know that Emma is working over at Touchstone Theater. Touchstone Theater has a really cool program that they run called Young Playwrights Lab, wherein teaching artists go into schools all over the Bethlehem area and beyond and work with kids and help them learn how to write plays. And we play games and we do really cool things that end up making these connections between the students. I am one of the teaching artists who does that, which is really a very rewarding thing to do. And this past weekend, this past Saturday, was the Young Playwrights Festival, where we got to showcase many of the plays that were written by these kids from all over the place. It was really a lot of fun. So there was, in fact, it was an in-person event for the playwrights themselves and for some of the teachers who were involved and the teaching artists who were involved. And it was also a live stream. So if you go to touchstone.org, you will be able to find the link so you can watch a replay of, you can watch on anytime you want. It's on demand. You can follow the link over to Touchstone's YouTube page and watch the live stream. You can see the shorts that were put together by many of the folks who were involved in the program of the semifinalists, as well as full productions of the 5 finalists that were selected for this year's Young Playwrights. So that's very, very cool. Go to touchstone.org to check all of those out. Other things I wanted to mention. Last week I did a song by Dana Gaynor. Dana, if you're watching, hi! Thanks very much for she left a very kind comment on the last week's show when I had done a song of hers, a song by the Dana Gaynor Band. So that was very cool. One of the things that I neglected to mention is that Dana Gaynor has stuff coming up. So she performs the Dana Gaynor Band. There's also this a more recent project they put together called Tribe of Friends. So you should definitely search for all of those online. Give those a follow. Follow them on all of the socials. If you are looking to see them in person, they have an outdoor in-person show coming up next month, June 17th. The Dana Gaynor Band is the featured performer at Live at the Falls over in Scott Park in Easton, Pennsylvania. So that will be a lot of fun. Mark your calendar now for the 17th of June. Show starts at 6:30, but in the meantime, go follow Tribe of Friends and Dana Gaynor on all of the socials. I'll post some links after the show down in the description. And this Friday, we're doing a something that we revisit the Come Together 2021 event from back on April 30th. Come Together is an event that I and a bunch of other musicians coordinate. Every year we raise money and awareness for the No Place for Hate initiative that the ADL does. We raise money for No Place for Hate programs throughout Eastern Pennsylvania, and I guess we'd call it the tri-state area, in and around Philadelphia. So into Jersey and Delaware and cool things like that. This year we had something like 30 performers and presenters who were part of this webcast on the 30th. And if you missed it, I have good news because, well, first off, you can go back and watch the original webcast anytime you want. But in addition to that, we're doing a special rewatch event this Friday, the 28th of May. We're going to see all of the performances from the 30th. I'm going to fix some of the technical issues that plagued the webcast when it started on April 30th. And we're going to have some new live segments with special guests who are going to join me through the magic of the internet. And we are going to draw winners in some additional drawings. Every $10 that you give, for every $10 you give, you will get instructions about how you can enter a drawing for cool stuff from several of our performers, including, I think I have a photo of it here. Yes, one of the things that you could win is this gorgeous wrap, or shawl you might call it. I've been calling it a wrap because I feel like shawl is a word that maybe older people are more familiar with, but it's gorgeous. It's handmade. It is from Amina Handcrafts. There are in fact 2 of these, one in this style, one in a very different style. They are very, very cool. You could win that for one of the drawings, as well as a vintage Godfrey Daniels 35th anniversary mug. So that is the warm and cozy package. You can enter in that. And in addition to that, You can also enter in the Play Along at Home package. Play Along at Home package includes a bunch of merchandise donated by many of our performers, including Kim Edwards. Kim Edwards sent along this autographed copy of, I believe this is her most recent album, Lovers and Loners, which is very, very cool. It's autographed. We have stuff from The Beautiful Distortion. First off, this really cool beanie. How awesome is that? I'm not going to put it on because, you know, you want to keep it nice and clean. But in addition to the beanie, there is the Beautiful Distortion CD Voices. Looks like that's an EP. So you've got that, as well as, I suspect this is rather hard to find, Karen and Amy Jones of the Beautiful Distortion were the ones who were the members of Beautiful Distortion who joined us for our you can't even see that. There it is. There you can see it. Who were part of the webcast on the 30th, and so they actually have their own CD, which is pretty cool. So you can get all of those things as well as a few additional things. But I'm really excited about this. This basket here, this was lovingly curated by May, formerly of the band Bronze for Birdie. Bronze for Birdie no longer exists as a band, but May put together all of these wonderful, irreplaceable things that you could get from Bronze for Birdie. Limited edition copies of this CD. They handmade individual versions of it, as well as the Birdie Bank. This is the actual tip jar that Bronze for Birdie used at their shows, and it could be yours. This is not something that anyone else will have. And there's a T-shirt, and May also put in some balloons to make it festive. So yeah, all of these cool things are things that you could have at your house. They could become yours, so you can play along at home when you get if you win the Play Along at Home package. So again, every $10 you donate lets you enter into that. If you go to gofundme.com/cometogether2021, you will find all the details, links to photos of the things you could win, as well as information about how to donate, how to enter, all of those cool things. So, yay! Come together, support No Place for Hate, because that's a message that I think is pretty important right now. All right, Emma has requested Friday I'm in Love. Let's see, possibly with kazoo. Let's see, this has been a little while. I don't think I know all the lyrics. I think I said that already. I feel like that's too low. So let's see. So that's the verse, and some of the lyrics are coming back. So then there's a chorusy bridge type sort of thing. Saturday, wait. I think those are the chords, and then there's the bridge. Kazoo is good for when I don't know lyrics. That's a good point. That is an excellent point, Emma, so thank you for that. So let's see. One of the riff for this is really fun to play. It sounds better if I've actually rehearsed it and sort of know what I'm doing. But I think I'm going to still give it a shot anyway. Yeah, and there may be some unexpected kazoo solos in the middle. We'll see how this goes. Try that again. I am even more glad at this point that I did not attempt the kazoo during Margaritaville earlier, because clearly I need to spend a little more time figuring out how to make all of this actually function. So, in any case, thanks very much to Emma for that suggestion. That is definitely not the worst performance I have ever done on this show. So there you go. Thank you for that. All right, thanks for everyone who has been able to hit that like button, if you've been able to hit that subscribe button, everyone who's been able to hit the share button, and to invite more people to come on in and join in on what we're doing. If you're watching this, the replay of this, that's cool too. We're going to be here every Tuesday for quite a while, starting at 12:30 in the afternoon here at youtube.com/NotForColtrane. So go check those out. Go to gofundme.com/ComeTogether2021 to find out more about how all of this could be yours in the not very distant future. And go see Dana Gaynor, and go check out touchstone.org for all the cool things about young playwrights. While you're doing all that, I will continue to be not for Coltrane. That's what I was trying to say. My name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'm going to go take a rest, but until then, I'll see you next time.